the leg. He's opened up the offside and he's going over the wicket with a slip.
Now this kind of a field plays against a left hand tells you that the leg spinner is going to bowl outside the off stump. Spin it back and then take it away from the left-hander. That's why there is a slip in place.
And he's also got extra cover open. And he's looking to bowl that leg stump line. But Salman Ali Aga is mightily disappointed. That delivery was just 82.8. Gentle full toss, found the man and log on.
Wasn't able to meddle the ball. Click on the ball, splice it together. That's why no elevation, no force behind that stroke.
Been a good over. He's bowled the right line. He's looked to bowl wicket to wicket, or as you said, maybe around the off stump, spin it back, keep extra cover open, and just allow the left-hander to work it away on the leg side. Now he's going round the wicket with one ball to go. Right down the track. He wouldn't mind it, Hasaranga. Though Bakar Saman gets it into the open spaces for 2 runs. 96 for 2.
और जीत कर दोस्तों अपने फैंस को इंटरटेन
The age of 33 to Farhan. He's hit 4 fours and 2 sixes, striking at close to 150. Pakistan got plenty of time to get over the line. They just need 33 more runs. 9 overs left. Shamira's back. He's bowled 2 overs for 16. Shamira has been good, has kept himself fit, bowled with good pace. One thing about him is that he's not someone, at least the new Shamira we've seen, he's not someone who's looking to bowl out and out pace, but he can crank it up to that high mid 140s, but generally in the high 130s with far better control.
That's coming of age. Maturing as a fast bowler. He's learned how to set up a batsman. And that's why he doesn't try and bowl fast. Every delivery. There was a slow delivery outside the off stump, and that was thumped. Should be 3.
And what an innings it has been by Farhan. 850. Third in his last 5 innings. It talks of the quality this man brings into this Pakistan batting. Well, the umpires would want to take a look as to whether it was cleanly hauled in. This is the captain, Dasun Shanaka. Wholehearted effort. I think he's fine. He's done well. He's done well. I think he's saved a single, but what about this man, Farhan? What an innings he's played. Outstanding.
Yeah, he's evolving day by day as a batter. Safzada Farhan. His demeanor out there in the middle tells you he has found his game. And he's pretty confident with that.
That's space on. That is space on from Dushmantha Shamira. Surprised him. Surprised Bakar Saman. The previous delivery was a slower one. This one, look at that. 143. You spoke about coming of age. And this is Dushmantha Shamira for you. understand from a batting perspective, Fakhar Zaman batting on the off stump against Dushmanta Chamira.
Maybe he's looking to cover the angle which the bowler is looking to create. But the bowler was offline on that occasion. He's got a different style of batting, and that's for sure. Fakhar Zaman.
Those leg side areas are covered, so opening those leg side areas wouldn't give him too much because it's just like that. You just get a single.
Yeah, talking about Sajjada Farhan. He came out gun blazing. From the word go, he was very positive. He pounced on every opportunity to score boundaries. Wasn't afraid to hit the ball aerial. But what really impressed me, the way he handled the leggy Hasaranga. We all know that he bowls with a low trajectory, and he was very low in his stance to be able to deal with those deliveries. Clever thinking, and it worked.
This time taken. Shanak the catcher. Farhan goes. It is Dushmanta Chamira who strikes. And Sri Lanka have got a third wicket.
Yeah, it was Roshan who put focus on Sajjada Farhan. Commentators curse, and he's walking back. Nevertheless, good contribution from him. 51 from 36 deliveries. No timing, no elevation. Just hold down. It's 1-1 for 3.
Estimated collision in T-minus 10. 9. 8.
Satellite collision is imminent.
7. 6. 5.
Carrying out collision avoidance maneuver.
4. 3. 2. 1. Satellite collision averted.
It takes the whole force to protect space. Join us.
Usman Khan, the new batter in after the dismissal of Sahibzada Farhan. 24 matches to his name since he's made his return from the UAE. One for Sahibzada. Again, a shot trying to elevate that Sahibzada Farhan just over that mid-off fielder. Just couldn't get that desired elevation.
Assalamu alaikum.
Maybe straight to Nathan Chanaka there. Maybe suggesting that shadow practice that probably a little wider than what he managed to play. 27 more required with Saranga now in operation bowling his final over. 1 for 13 for him. In this setup now ahead of the World Cup, Pakistan has shuffled the roles for the batters. Usman Khan now more of a finisher. He's opened as well in the past in T20s. So is for Fakhar Zaman, a bit of a floater. He batted 6 and 7 also in the recently concluded Tri-Nation. So it's an advantage to have a batter like him for your captain and for your head coach who can easily just blend in anywhere where they feel, wow, that really died on him.
Another good Kugli, that one almost through the defences, inside edge, gets off strike. Just say it's a huge advantage if your batting lineup can alternate between situation, which in T20 cricket, any situation can come about. And if you've got enough skills in that batting lineup, you said there's a couple, three big names to come back into this lineup heading into that World Cup. And the guys who get the opportunity here in these games, these series, you really take advantage and you give yourself the best practice, in inverted commas, for the World Cup, not far away.
Yeah, he closed the face of the bat. Srilanka still at it. Even though it's 26 required, it's going to really make life difficult, especially when the two batters are fairly new in the middle. He's got a challenge of a battle of his own going on with the batter.
Throws a leg spinner in this time. Well, 3 googlies in a row. The previous one to the left-hander was, I tell you what, so close. I don't think he would have needed to appeal for that one. But he's on target. He's got some confidence. He's had a good spell here tonight. He's asked some questions. That's what you want to see from a world-class player.
What Pakistan batters have done well is looking at Srilanka's spells, is look to knock him around. They haven't tried anything flashy against him, which is why, yes, good figures for him, 1 for 16 in his final over, final ball. But they've looked not to give too many wickets.
Played within themselves and cleverly so. The power play went for 55. So that is a huge chunk out of this total.
Zaman will keep strike as Pakistan move to 106 for 3. That's your match summary there. Just 23 more required of 42. That equation favors Pakistan. They did well, the bowlers, restricting Sri Lanka to 128 and bowling them out inside 20 overs. Talanjaya, bowling change. Another bowling option. Not much to play with at the moment at this stage of the match. Down the wicket and gone. He's completely missed that. And what do you know? You come into the attack and you've taken a wicket. First sign of aggression shown by Fakhar Zaman, but he was nowhere close to that. It was keeping low. And Kusal Mendes just collected around his ankles and just flicked the bails.
Really well taken. Just going past that leg stump, and he finished the job really well there. I must say, just trying to finish it here. Zaman. Really good work there, Talanjaya. Second delivery, he walks past one. That's right. Well taken. Great work behind the stumps. Stumped by Mendes. Zaman's gone for 5. Pakistan 106 for 4.
If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you'll lose, you lost. Success begins with a person's will. It's a state of mind. Shadab Khan, the new batter in. He's making a comeback. It's June 25 in this T20 format. He's in, bowled so straight away was amongst wickets in his first over. There he is, out with the bat. When you look at Fakhar Zaman, when these connect, they look strong. When you miss it, then you ask a question, was it really necessary? The ball is keeping low. He went after it.
So a lot of players also know that when there's someone who's in there to finish the job, don't leave it to someone else to finish the job. You do it yourself. Make sure no one else is needed in the dugout.
Yeah, when you look at the equation, 23 requires 38, you say he's still in good hands. But the other side of it, Pakistan have lost 3 wickets for just 12 runs. This being the last one. Good over. 100% for 4.
A strong start from Pakistan side in their pursuit of 129 runs. Simon, you're steady and powerful all at the same time in that power play, making 15 out of it, set them well on their way, but they've lost some wickets. As we mentioned now, 3 wickets very quickly, 94 for 2, 101 for 3, 156 for 4, so it's losing their momentum. Srilanka leaving the field, that's a bit of a worry. You always worry about injuries leading into the World Cup. He's come off the field.
I think he's had enough. Probably that depth that he did trying to catch that ball was hit hard in the glove. Tip of his finger. There we go. The construction of the Jaffna International Cricket Stadium is currently underway. The landmark initiative represents a significant step forward in promoting cricket development in the northern part of Sri Lanka. The same got 10 pitches in the center, 138 acres to play with. And of course, once it's up and ready, the North Province both will be one other beautiful centers that Sri Lanka will have for international cricket. You look at that and how the ball is keeping low, you just wonder, had they got 150, it will be a different ball game. And there was an opportunity because they lost 4 wickets for just nothing. 126 for 6, and they were all out for 128. Even in the last 2 overs, 12 balls, had they managed 20-21 runs, they would have reached 150. It wasn't to be. And credit should go to the bowling attack, both spin and quicks, which made things easier for the batters, and Pakistan was able to put up that score in that power play. Wide.
Trying to charge in here, Shamira trying to create something. Keep got excited for a moment, but then says, don't get excited, boys. Yeah, got that one wrong. A wide. Signaled after all of that. Shamira charging and trying to force the issue. Every now and then the wrist just goes a little bit, and that's what tends to happen. Goes down the leg side to the right-hander.
Yeah, when you appeal as a keeper, you just get your captain's attention. And in this case, Shanaka just wondering, what did I miss? Wow, he made it look so easy. Very risky to be able to play that behind the square on the offside. Have a look at that shot again in the replay.
Shadab, he's had a good day. now assured, punching it behind point. The quickest bowler on display for Sri Lanka this evening. Frustrating. Down to 15 runs needed now. It off up in the ring. Chimera trying to strive to knock those stumps over. Should get some opportunities to score here. There's no doubt about that.
Saw him coming down and dropped it short, but Shadab was equal to task. And he's played that nice and clean to mid-wicket for another boundary.
And seen enough here. Shadab, he doesn't want to hang around and take any more time than he needs to. We saw him coming, dragged the length back and charged him and pulled him away very confidently, and really a terrific stroke. Just short of that boundary. So big over here, 11 off it. It's a look we've seen this evening, quite a few occasions from the Sri Lankan fans and skipper.
And they've come out in numbers. They haven't had many opportunities to really clear out there. Even though there was rain scare, but they have come in, families, younger ones. They probably would like to see a little more of that fight in the remaining two T20 internationals. A nation that loves this sport. 15 overs have been bowled. 119 for 4.
The fully electric Volvo EX90 with safe space technology. Senses hazards and reacts. The Volvo EX90, designed to be the safest Volvo car ever made.
Still required now from the last remaining 5 overs. John, if you were to dissect Sri Lanka's performance today and you were in that dressing room, what would you, or where would you start?
A little bit concerned about how they started in that power play. They didn't really look to assess conditions very well, and every stroke they tried didn't really come off, and were pretty ineffective, to be honest, and lost the initiative. I felt where they could have gained some initiative in that first power play, where they've been so good in the recent past up front.
Yes,
Before the game, we spoke about how scoring almost 10 and over in the power play in recent past, and now today that was where they failed. So it was really disappointing. The bowling creating some opportunities, but that in front is a real worry for them. In the middle order once again, to find a better start, somehow get off to a brighter start, and also some of the top 4 how to do the bulk of the batting. Coaches might say, let's have a few rounds of golf. You don't need to play extra. These days, some coaches have got some interesting methods.
Some big names with the team who need no introduction. Oksana Jayasuriya has been around, the head coach. Lasit Malinga, who better to have in the team as your bowling head. In recent times, just more to do with the enough runs being put on board with the bat. And there's no shortage of talent there. You know what the opening slot is capable of. Vishal Mendes. They've found someone very good in Bishara. We'll come back to that. 122 for 4. Just coming back to Sri Lanka and the capability that they have. Srilanka, how good has he been in recent times? In the year 2025, he's been absolutely amazing with the bat. It's just about having a certain level of luck. Srilanka into the attack. Also, change of captain. Very recently, Srilanka handing the reins back to Shalaka. If I'm not wrong, they won that Asia Cup back in 22 under his captaincy. Yeah, it's gone through. That's another aspect. They'll revisit the fielding. Not the first time that the ball has gone to the field and has passed through.
Seems ever since power play in the first innings, they've been trying to play catch-up in this game. Pakistan have been really good, kept taking wickets in their first innings, and now they got off to a very good start. They took the momentum towards the back end of that first innings that you mentioned, 4 wickets for not many, into their power play, and they really have never looked back. Pakistan, they're pretty clinical today so far. It was. We talked him up so nicely earlier before the game. 4 overs done for 40. So that was a bit disappointing from his perspective. But from the early on, Mirza 3 for 18. Was in junior 2 for 7. 2 for 25 from Shadab. So all the Pakistan bowlers really performed admirably today. Big shot out to square leg. That should be it. 2 needed. They're coming back. And safely home. So Usman doing the job on a final stroke to get themselves over the line, and it's been a brilliant work and a great day to open this T20 series for Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan go 1 up in this 3-match series against Sri Lanka, winning this one. A strong win, comprehensive win by 6 wickets. First bowling Sri Lanka out inside 20 overs for 128, and then finishing the game off with 4 wickets, but rather 6 wickets in hand. And, well, over 3 overs to spare. Lots of things that they would probably revisit Sri Lanka, but Pakistan will feel happy. Quite a few boxes ticked. What a comeback he's had. 2 for 25 in his 4 overs, Shadab, and then finishing the job with an 18 not out. And he's announced his arrival again. That's a good problem to have for the captain and coach. When you've got players around you with so much variety, spin options that are available to Pakistan, and then, of course, what he can bring with the bat. So, it's been a worryless win for Pakistan. Starting off with the bowlers doing a brilliant job, and then the bat